What's up guys, Anubhav here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on this channel. Now today we're talking about 5 ways to make you a better smartphone photographer. With that being said, let's not waste any time. First things first, if you guys like the pictures on my Instagram feed, check it out from the first link in the description below. Give it a follow if you guys like the pictures that I post. With that being said, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right into the video. Okay guys, so now the first tip on how you can become a very good smartphone photographer starting now is using lighting to your advantage. Now we all know good lighting makes a good picture, and in order to click good pictures either from your phone or from any sort of camera, you do need to understand how to use lighting to your advantage. Now tip number 1 on that is never shoot in direct sunlight or sunlight that is directly towards at you, which what I basically mean is that whenever you're shooting outdoors and it's a sunny day, try to find some kind of diffused place such as the shade under a tree so that you get that nice diffused light instead of hard light, which tends to ruin a lot of pictures. Also, I've seen a lot of people make this rookie mistake, and that is you should never shoot at your subject or place your subject at a place where the sun is directly above them. So you can't shoot against the sun, you should always shoot opposite to the sun. For example, if the sun is over here, then I should be standing over there and the subject should be sitting over here. So you're technically shooting opposite to the direction of where the sun is, so that the light falls onto the subject and does not create a silhouette if you do it the other way around. So only if you're trying to get silhouettes and try to make your subject all dark and get the background, then you should shoot towards the sun. Otherwise you should stick to staying away from the sun or staying in the opposite direction from the sun whenever you're going out to click pictures from your phone. Okay guys, so the second tip that I want to give you guys to become better smartphone photographers has to do with knowing where you're shooting. Now basically knowing your surroundings is extremely important, because usually when we start shooting pictures with our phone, this is what happens. You reach a place, you look at your subject, you whip your phone out and you start clicking hundreds of pictures of it without even taking a second and thinking about what you can do to make this picture different from the millions of people that come over there, stand at the same spot and click the same damn picture. Now photography is a creative expression, and in order for you to completely utilize your smartphone camera's potential, you need to take a second and look at your surroundings, get some different angles from where the same subject has never been shot before. Probably go around the back side and click the picture from the back, or go to a certain 45-degree angle and click a picture from there. Now basically what I'm trying to say is that before you go anywhere, and this is a normal either for smartphone photographers or for every other camera photographers, whenever you go somewhere, take a second, look at the place, find out what works for you, click a few pictures from different angles until you get the best shot, and that is how you will become a better photographer with every shot that you take. Okay guys, so tip number 3 has to do with using a prism. Now in case you guys don't know what a prism is, no worries, I'll explain it to you right now. So a prism is basically an instrument that is used mostly in physics, but lately it has grasped a lot of attention with its use in photography and videography. Now it's basically a crystallized, I don't know if it's crystallized or not, but it's basically a reflective instrument that you hold in front of your phone's camera or your camera's sensor, and it generates the reflections from all the surroundings where you're shooting, and it gives a really cool effect. By the use of prisms, you can get pictures like these, and since prisms don't entirely depend on the type of camera that you're using to shoot, you can totally whip up your smartphone camera with a prism and then generate some really good pictures. Now they're pretty inexpensive and cheap. You can find them locally on any photography shop, or I'll even drop an Amazon link in the description below in case you guys want to get one for yourself. Now it is a really cool accessory that you can use for your smartphone photography, and since you're trying to try new things and become more unique, I think a prism should definitely be something that you guys should look up to. Okay guys, so tip number 4 on how you can get amazing pictures straight from your phone is start ditching the auto mode on your camera. Now think of it this way, the auto modes on DSLRs suck as it is, and when you're doing mobile photography there are still a lot of things that you cannot control, including the aperture and other things that you really have no control over. Despite having these flaws, using the auto mode is good for all you beginners out there in order to understand how to click good pictures. But once you know how to use the shutter speed, the exposure, as well as the aperture, which you can't change, but then again, once you understand how these basic concepts work, it should be pretty easy for you to use the manual mode. And in order for you to use the manual mode, if your stock camera app does not allow that, don't worry, there are tons of applications on the Play Store. I've even made a video on the best DSLR camera apps, so I'll leave a card here if you want to check that out and get some free apps that will help you use the manual mode on your phone's camera. Start ditching the auto mode. Once you get to know these things, I'm pretty sure you'll be more satisfied with the pictures that you take using your manual mode, and the pictures will definitely start coming out much better. Last but not the least, the only thing that is going to make you a better smartphone photographer, or any photographer for that matter, is practice, practice and practice. No amount of videos that you watch in a day about how to be a better photographer is actually going to make you one if you don't pick up your camera and go out and shoot at least something each and every day. Doesn't have to be spectacular, doesn't have to be breathtaking. As long as you're picking your phone or your camera up and clicking a picture of something and using the tips that you find out from my video and other videos that you watch online, throughout that course of time, you'll hone your skills and you'll become much better at what you do. So be sure to click pictures every day, and that would be the final tip on how you can become a very good photographer from using just your phone. With that being said, guys, if you guys like the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see the kind of pictures that I'm posting, Twitter for behind the scenes and updates on the new videos that are going to come on this channel. With that being said, this is Anubhav signing out. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Until then, have a great day. Peace out.